In this video, you are going to learn how to create product color changing animation in Unreal Engine, along with sequencer basics and graph editor for animation. There are lots of tips shown in the video, so don't skip any part. Also, I am running my live classes on Unreal Engine, so contact me from the description below for more information. And if you are interested in supporting me, I now have a Patreon page you can check out and become a member. So without any delay, let's jump into Unreal Engine. I have opened my studio lighting setup and I have added the headphones. If you don't know how to do the studio lighting, you can check out my previous video where I taught how you can do studio lighting on a product. Let's continue with our animation where we are going to change the color of the headphones whenever it is rotating. Okay. And we are going to do with the help of the sequencer. So let's get started here. I have already applied some material here. So in order to do that, we are first going to add a sequencer here. So let's just click on sequencer and let's just add a level sequence. Let's just name it to headphone color change. Okay. And let's just save it here. Now you can see we are not having any camera here. So I'm going to add my camera here, which is Cine Camera Actor. But before doing that, I'm going to change my FPS from 30 to let's say 24 here. Now I am going to add my Cine Camera Actor. It is going to take like 120 frames to take a full 360-degree rotation here. So I'm going to add my Cine Camera Actor here. And you can see now we have this timeline from 0 to 120. Okay, now we are going to add our headphones here because we want the headphones to rotate 360 degrees. So you can do it easily. There are two methods to do it. You can either drag and drop this headphone directly here, or you can select it, go to add and just go to actor to sequencer and add your Sony headphone here. And now you can see we are having this new mesh in the sequencer. And now we can change the properties of this mesh like materials and all that stuff like transformation or anything that you want to do. Okay, so first let's do a 360-degree rotation here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this plus icon. Now before, if you want that whenever you change certain keys and it should automatically apply a auto key here, what you can do, you can click here and it will automatically apply a key. Okay, so let's just turn this on. By default, it is turned off. Just click on this here and it will get turned on here. Okay, now let's just apply a transform key. And now you can see we have a key here. Now let's just go to the end frame here. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a rotation here. So if you press the E key here and if you rotate it something like this, okay, you can see it is getting a full turn here, like something like this. Okay, and now if I click on play again, you can see we are getting this rotation here. Okay, yeah, this is looking cool. Okay, we can see our headphone is rotating in 190-degree here. Okay, you can say it's kind of a loop here. Now what we want to do certain things here. Like let's say if you want to edit the curve here, there are multiple ways to do it. Let's say right now it's on a ease in and ease out. How I know that? So if you click here, you can see this is the curve here that I'm talking about. So let's just open this here, go to transform, go to rotation. And now you can see we are having this in yaw and you can see this graph here. You can press the F key, F for focus, and it will focus the graph here. Okay, and now if I select this key and if I do something like this, it will be having a steep curve here. So let me show you what is going to happen here. So now if I click on play, you can see it's rotating fast and getting slow at the end. Okay, so you can do some custom animations with the help of graph in sequencer. Okay, you can see it's looking something like this. This is looking cool. Now what I can do, I can do the reverse way as well. So let's just do something like this. And now you can see it's looking something like this here. Okay, you can break the tangents as well. So you can see we are having lots of options here as well. Okay, so if you want, you can break the tangents here. Okay, and you can just change this one only. Okay, so you can see you are getting something like this. Okay, so let's just do something like this here. And now if I click on play, okay, it is going to go below 0. You can see, and then it is going to get a stop. Okay, so you can play with the different curves here. I'm going to press the Control Z key. Okay, now let's just give a graph here. Okay, you can also give some basic graphs here as well. Okay, you can see we are having a linear, a constant, a weighted tangent. So what is weighted tangents? So if I turn this on, so now you can see we are getting this tangents here. So if I want it to be fast, I can hold the shift key and I can do something like this here as well. I'm going to make sure that this is also a weighted tangent here. Okay, and let's just select this and let's just do something like this by holding the shift key. Okay, so it is going to be a steep drop here and then it is going to settle. Okay, so now if I click on play here, you can see it's starting slow, it's going fast, and then it is ending slow. Okay, so why it is happening? Because of this curve here. Okay, this is looking really good. You can work with this, but I think it is getting too much slow at the starting point. So I can definitely change it to something like this by holding the shift key. Okay, yeah, and I want it to be slow, so let's just play it again. Yeah, this is looking much better here. Okay, I want something like this. And yeah, this is looking nice. Yep, this is looking really good. So let's just close this. Now what I want to animate the material here. Okay, now how you can do it? So in order to do it, you need to add a hue saturation node here in our headphones. So let's just go to materials here, which is our master material here. You can see I already set this up. Now what I want to do, I want to add a hue shift here. So let's just press the tab key and type hue shift, and let's just add the hue shift to our texture to RGB, and here you can see we are having a hue shift percentage, so we can add a scalar parameter. So what you can do, hold the S key and click here and just name it to hue shift. Okay, or hue just, and then I'm going to connect this to here in my hue shift percentage. Okay, it start with a 0 value and it will go to my base color. Okay, now if I save this out and if I close this and if I go to my material instance, okay, and if I open this hue here, you can see we can change the hue here. Okay, now you understand how you can animate this. We need to animate the material values here of the hue. So in order to do it, just close this out. What we are going to do, we are going to add a material value here. So just click on the plus, which material value of our headphone. So just click on the plus here. And if you see here, there are lots of components, but the main component I want is static mesh component. Okay, as soon as I click on this, so these are all the static mesh component that you are seeing. Okay, so now if I click here, you can see these are all the components that are visible here. So what I want So what I want a material parameter. Okay, so if you remember, this is our material parameter, this instance that is having a hue. So let's just click on material parameter slot baked. And now if I click on slot bake, you can see we are having this hue. Okay, so now you can animate this as well. So let's just click on hue here and let's just click on the key which is already done. Okay, so let's just go to the last key. Okay, and I'm going to change the value of this hue here. Okay, so right now it is starting from 1. I'm going to do it a 0 value, and at the end it is going to be a 1 value. Okay, and I'm going to make sure it is on the auto state only. So now you can see we are changing the material as well. Yeah, so this is a really interesting concept that you can use for visualization of your product. Okay, you can quickly change the colors of the hue saturation. You can basically quickly change the hue according to the rotation. You can see my rotation is also there and I'm also getting that color change. Now let's say I want this for the background as well. It's really easy, guys. What you need to do, you need to add this to your sequencer as well. Okay, and now what you need to do, you need to click here static mesh component, again click here, then you go to slot world grid material. Okay, again click here, and what we want a base color animation. Okay, whatever you want that should be promoted as well to the parameter, or else it is not going to work. So you need to make sure that it is promoted to parameter in order to work this. So let's just click on the base color here, and now you can see we are having this key here, and if I open my base color, you can see we are having this base color here as well. So let's just go to the last frame and let's just change the color here as well. Let's just do something like this. Okay, maybe this, and let's just play with this values here. Okay, maybe like this and something like this, a contrasty color. Yeah, this is looking nice. Okay, now you can see our key is added, and now if I go here, okay, and if I click on play, now you can see our background is also changing and our headphone is also changing the color. Okay, so it's a really easy process. You can do lots of things. Now you can animate lots of stuff as well. Okay, if you already know this, then it's really good, but I think most of people don't know that you can do this with the help of sequencer as well. You can animate the material parameters as well. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you like this video, please press that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye bye, take care.